watch what's coming in, you know. So that's the best part. What you're going to see when we bring in pollen, we can actually just about a week ago, I could smell a real strong flow of scents. I know that the nectar flow is starting rapidly, starting to. And we broke this hive down, and we actually put this one up here. This one is at the bottom.
Okay.
And then this one had root in it.
Okay.
There's half root and half
honey.
Honey.
Okay, so those bees are dead.
They're dead ones that are falling in this stuff.
Okay. I mean, because you got, like in class they were saying, a lot of them will die in there and they just push them out.
Yeah.
They'll clean them out.
When I first started, when we broke this thing down, that hive was totally packed. There's no place for them to go.
Really?
No. We pushed them down to the bottom, no matter what much smoke you put in, all at once you just busted all over. We will smell something here. They're already hitting.
I was just going to say they look like they're looking for a new home.
They look nice.
Yeah.
It's got the new car smell.
Yeah.
So, are they using this active around the hive?
Yeah, they're just starting to bust out of the hive now.
So how
So
old is
temperature.
This one's a second year.
Please say, I mean, just this time when you say bust out of hive, you mean at this point today or at this point in the season?
The weather just got warm enough where they're starting to get out there. So they're coming out. I figure by this afternoon I'll probably take this one down and see what the clean is. You got some other intruders here, Jeff.
Yep, I know. You gotta get it covered up.
They smell that beeswax is what they do.
So is there drawn combing?
No, it's all
Just is it the base?
it's all yeah, they'll clear this all up.
So why do you put the year on? Why do you mark
So you see how old the hive is.
Oh, well, they'll talk about when reading in the book, if you read the book, certain sections of it talk about being able to sort of keep track of your hive, how well they're doing, where the queen is, you know, even the size of the shape of it.
That one had a huge pollen basket.
Roger said, well, he was very good and methodical for the first week or something like that, and then again. Eventually you want to rotate these out, right, Jeff?
Pardon?
My collar
Eventually you want to rotate.
Yes, you want to rotate the frame about a third to a fourth every year.
I decided that area was a little more
strip the
active than I
wax
liked.
out.
Yeah, that's what they say. Never stand in front of a hive.
Re-wax them. The
And
idea
you can
is
see she's
that,
covered in bees now.
They're realizing that
So they're standing right in front of the entrance.
Let's say medications that they're using now, in some of them, they tend to want to build up in the wax itself. So you don't want to leave that. You want to try to rotate it out and keep it clean. We're curious as what's going on. When we broke this down, it was pretty much packed, wasn't it, Jeff? How many were in there?
What, in here?
In that hive when we broke it down?
Oh, I was probably 30 to 40,000.
Made it through the
This is
winter.
one with a big abdomen on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a very interesting one.
That have dead ones in there?
Yeah.
And
Or are they
they're
eating the candy?
Yeah.
they got
Good news,
overstuffed.
bad news, because they wanted to come out, and then all of a sudden now it's getting.
Cherry blossom.
Pass it on.
They have to be in the March, beginning of April. Yeah, they're finished. They actually down at DC, they were gone. They finished before the festival started. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. So this one dead one, this was a couple dead ones.
Yeah. So we're going to have to be careful. I'm going to have to pull them away.
Experience for us.
Are they dead or are they eating?
No, they're dead.
I know you're covered, actually.
But they're not stinging you.
No, you're all covered.
Death by candy?
Yeah.
Look, you're right. Like, look at the pollen on the leg of that.
Yeah. You can tell they're bringing in pollen.
Is that what that small one? The pollen? So what is this bug then? It's not a honey. You can't see, it's on you.
It's not lacewing.
I know.
No, it looks like it's another fuzzy bee type thing.
Okay, what do we do next?
There's a lot of solitary bees that are native.
Those look a lot more like the ones that were in our ground. Ground hive.
Remove the dead bee from in front of the.
It's kind of weird. I guess that's typical that you always got to have one or two dead attendants.
Usually they're not, but I think this is just a weird year. So she's released in there. You can see her. There she
Yeah,
is.
you can see. Look at the difference in her abdomen
Compared to the other. Right now there's only one attendant in there. Now, so we're going to have to deal with that. So just watch that very carefully. So we're going to spray, give her a little bit. We're going to try to give her a little bit there. That helps keep the weeds down that's in the roof. Candy. This is where I need it. Put the whole it doesn't have to be in the center. What you want to do is try to get it through there to give them
an idea.
an idea what direction is out.
It'll take them a couple days to get through there.
So Jeff, I'm sorry, but you just made a hole in the can?
Yeah,
Tiny
in the
hole,
can,
candy
just
can.
a
So
small
they can
hole.
sort of see your way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like sort of saying no way. I'm going to pull this off again, just so I don't have to deal with that.
What's that for?
That's how they suspend her.
Oh, I see.
Okay. I have her upside. I have the screen on the downside.
So she would actually not leave the thing if the dead bee was blocking her way?
She couldn't get up. That's not. Okay. Now batch them. We take. We'll take these two out. All right. Oops.
Dump the bee.
Dump the bee. Anyone want to dump them?
Why not?
Yep. Go for it.
That is so cool. They just come out like beams, man.
We can actually, if we want to, I have set, because the weather's colder, it's raining, but I've got to get the bees in there. I've actually set this whole thing down.
Oh, okay. They just let them crawl out, huh?
Yep. In fact, we're going to do that for today. See how I'm putting them down in slowly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't crush any more than I have to.
One of those frames with foam already drawn on it?
Yeah, do you have one?
No, I don't have one.
Well, nope. We're going to leave this one alone. What I'll do is we'll bring one over later. Okay, now, on that, I'll tell you what, if you have paper, newspaper,
Stubborn.
They are pretty tolerant guys, aren't they?
Yep.
some bee brush.
Not unless you like the big swarm. You got probably 100 bees on you.
Yeah. You're doing pretty good there. They like you.
Oh.
I meant to bring Richard over. This is actually the clearance screw. What I want to do is go up another one. But this will be fine for this minute.
There you go.
Perfect. Yep.
There you go. Should be set on top.
Yep, that's right. Thank you. Listen to that hive.
That's to discourage them from building comb up here, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because there's nothing there. There's nothing solid.
You want this
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, we can throw that.
Throw the two of them. Put it in.
Well, he's got the ones that came with the package.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is throw this one into. We'll just let it give them play. We'll come back. I'll come back and get to bring the bed in. No, I'd say hold on to that one. Let them get.
What about the bottom?
Need that one. We're going to need that one. Yeah. We'll take a quick look at that. I'll leave stuff back. Fits in the smoker, so it stops it it'll stop it from continuing to burn.
We're going to get into a
And
bunch
then
of
if you
these
see,
now.
I brought my little small metal garbage can because I have an oven, so I don't
got a bunch of
want
rubber
to
gloves
have
and
the hot
ice
smoke
cream
in my car. So I put it in the garbage can, put the cork in, put it in the garbage can, lock it, so no chance of fire.
When you mow your grass, you having any problems with them?
No, none at all last year. I even went and stuck my hand right in front of the opening and pulled the weeds back there. You know, they grew up through the cement blocks.
Right.
That's why I put these solid pads down. I don't have that problem anymore.
Now the smoker has a little bottom filled with holes in it.
Yeah.
And that's how the air
come up.
Yeah.
Because I got sort of a slope here.
I'm
with
sorry, what'd you say?
There's a bottom like a
Right.
what do you call it in a
Grill.
fireplace, a grill.
Right.
Yeah,
So it allows the
air to get up.
air to get up.
I've turned my yard into a minimalist yard. I'm not worried about the weeds. I'm worried about anything.
So see it?
I think sometimes it's better that way. This last year I never put anything on at all. I'm actually thinking of starting to plant a little bit of white clover to see if that'll inoculate the yard naturally.
Handful, light the bottom, or you can use paper.
I don't think a whole lot of chemicals are good for the yard. The more you try to tweak it, the more work it is.
But then you just stuff it down in there.
Yep.
No,
Once
I
it
don't
starts.
like it
You're stuffing quite a bit.
How
Yep.
can you tell it's still burning? I mean, it's generating a lot of smoke.
Yep. Because we're going to take a look at that other hive, so we want to have, and I'm usually doing it by myself, so
So we start
I don't
mine
have
up
somebody
too, or-
puffing it and me and working at the same time.
You want to start
Fuller
the other one
smoke?
up too?
Just touch the smoke. So It's not hot. Okay. Okay. Now the fun starts.
I like the
He
way
broke
you
us
say.
in
I like the way you say that. Now the fun starts.
Now he's putting on gloves.
Now it's.
Well,
it's
I
funny,
haven't
you
been
have
in
a-
this
you
hive
have
for a
bird
while,
feeders
so
right
I'm
around the beehive.
I am a little. I don't mind being cautious.
That's why you have enough of woodpeckers that just started
I've
up
been
there.
stung a lot. I don't
yeah.
mind.
A week
You know,
ago.
it doesn't really bother me unless. But I want to feel comfortable
Downies.
when I go in that
Oh
hive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, and I don't mind.
I don't know. As a newbie, safer is better
Okay.
than sorry.
Where's my hive total? We're going to do is first smoke the bottom. Let them know I'm here.
Hey, fun calling.
Look it up here a little bit, give them a little bit of an idea. There. See, I have a little. I made this board. I'll show it. But I put a little bit of smoke in there.
Why is the cover cracked open?
Pardon?
Why is the cover cracked open?
To air, ventilation, because the worst thing is we had talked about. Worst thing on a hive is the moisture, and they have to evaporate. They take. Remember how you feed them? It's 1-to-1 to match a nectar flow. That means that there is 50% moisture. You've got to get it down to 18. They got a lot of evaporation to do in there, so it's got to come someplace. And this, I put a plastic. Somebody told me, "Oh, put a black plastic garbage bag in the hive in the wintertime, and that'll help it." What they didn't tell me is make sure that you cut an opening in the top,
Moisture.
so the moisture comes out. I went in there in the late winter, pulled the top off, and my inner cover was just warped like a darn waves. It just up and down. I think, holy shit! I learned something.
Because I saw like at your house where you put the medium super over the feeder, you had kind of like a built-in ventilation. You had cut holes and you had put like material so that you would get that ventilation without having to prop the top up.
We'll see this one too. You're probably really hanging on the lid. Well, not too many there.
Ta-da! Ventilation.
Oh wow.
And look at
And is
that
that
screen,
work
so
for
they can't get through.
Does that work for feeders too?
Yeah, I put the feeders on upside down. Now I did the screen on the outside, punched holes in a canning jar lid. Turn the canning jar lid the opposite direction because canning jar lids are recessed, right? That inside. So I turned the other way so that the surface is now level with the ring. Up against here, they can come up there with their proboscis, get into the holes, and they're good to go.
Well, Jeff, you put a screws on something silver, right?
Without, I go out there without a veil or anything. I just look up.
So it's not, it doesn't serve a functional purpose as far as bees go. It's just
Right, except for feeding. I can look at it in the wintertime and see how they're doing. Now you catch me this coming fall or maybe middle summer and tell me how the holes work during the winter, and I'll let you know more about it. I mean, they seem to be working. So Richard's hive, it has been just great. My hive, the one over there in the corner, the one that I didn't show you, those bees are, I hate to tell you, they are the nastiest, most offensive bees I've ever seen in the 7 years. And so I don't know. I'm afraid I got a concern that there might be an African gene in the queen that caused her. Last year they were perfect. This spring they were really, really nasty. And I don't know. I'm not 100% sure whether it's queened right, because it was just so nasty. I had to go in there with a wet or dry vac, and I vacuumed a bunch of the guard bees up, probably about 2 to 3 pounds of guard bees, because I wanted to cut down the numbers, and that definitely made them much more docile. But that is the exception. Like I said, and I just don't know. My idea is to re-clean going to do is in one of those buckets, those 5-gallon
lid on the
buckets,
other
I have a
side.
piece of canvas. Yep. And what we're going to do is just cover this little
So we
part. Now
can't,
see, I use the cover as,
Temporary.
yeah, just someplace to put it. Now this is cool. Ah.
That's chock full. I mean, man,
You need to grow
bees
it.
are-
this side, it's uphill.
Yeah, I mean, the bees are just like thick in there, man. I mean, it's like there is no space between.
Yeah, it's pretty much saturated
It's
bees.
saturated.
Wow.
I mean, they are thick
Now,
in there.
you want to be careful pulling these up, because if you haven't done a good job at gluing,
One of these frames I replaced, I don't know whether it was that one or
You
the
could
other
pull
one.
the top off.
you'll pull the top off.
Yeah,
So this is
pull
the
it
So what I'm
propolis?
watching is I'm watching how the side pieces
You don't want to pull
keep
the frame out.
attached
Right.
to it. Now I'm pulling the one side piece off. Sometimes they'll suggest that you pull an end piece, but I have just decided I want to do that.
It's kind of a harder one to get out.
Yeah.
Get you?
Yep. Okay. Smoke those. Yep. Go ahead and smoke them. Honey in here. Just put my hand. Already. Comb. Honey's in good shape.
Now where's
This side would be a little bit too, a little more of a cap. You need probably about 3/4 of a cap.
This one's honey. That's one spot. And then this is the back.
It's all at the entrance.
But look at all of this. These are all. Yeah, he was there. I mean,
So, can you see it? We're
Yeah.
pulling another one. The sides.
so
The ends. Yeah.
what would you
Right by the
do?
end.
One
in
on
the-
the other end. Here you go.
Okay,
And
Jeff,
keep
what
your
would you
hands
do in a
off the
sense?
wax if you can, as much as possible.
Okay.
Pretty heavy.
I mean, that frame was pretty much full of honey. It wasn't all capped, but once it all gets capped, would you pull that frame out
We should be
to extract
we
the honey?
seriously have to think about pulling this one off in about a week.
So what would you do? You wouldn't extract it yet,
No,
though, would
no,
you? You would
we'll
just
put it-
store it and
store
put
it.
another...
I'll wrap
You want to hold it? Or?
Okay.
Here, hold this.
Hopefully you've got
Oh, I'm gonna hold it. Alright, you and your little camera.
So you
Or
put it in.
it doesn't matter. I'm getting production off this. So
Oh, you're getting huge. I mean, like you're saying, look at this.
drone. Look at the drone.
I'm gonna go look at the drone.
Oh, yeah.
Right on the bottom, because you
So-
can make
I mean, in this case, you probably need another super on this.
yes,
don't you?
exactly.
Because
Well, we have to see how
I mean, if-
what's being done down underneath.
now,
Now, can you see the
I have a
drone
question.
almost like
How
a
did-
pencil?
how did the drone brood get on here if you've got a queen excluder
Well, there may have been some
already
there.
on the?
But
okay.
we're looking. We're going to try to see and confirm where the queen is. So I'm not going to pull. This one's pretty good. We know this one's pretty damn full. It can come off in about a week. This one's
Yeah.
this one needs cap.
That's
but there's
one
a
I
couple
just put
more.
in there not more than
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
Okay. So
That
this
frame,
one is
that was a replacement frame.
okay.
How's it
And there's
doing?
drones
Is it
on
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
good?
Oh, it's
Quick filled out.
That went in about
I think it's the other one. I don't see any on that
I
one.
like how
Or-
white the wax is on that new one.
well. It's because it's new and it's
It is like cool looking. Look at how white.
And this
they're
was 2
already
weeks ago.
capping. And they're already capping this up.
so one side
There's
still
drone
needs.
on there too, Jeff, so that means she may be up above there.
Well,
yet.
we don't know yet. We got to
Yeah.
look because it could actually have something. So
Do you
I'm
think
gonna,
drone can't get past the
It just
queen?
empties
No,
it
no,
out, so
no.
we-
It'll be a worker can lay drone comb
True.
or a drone, and a queen can lay it, but because it's not
Or you're saying there's drone brood?
drone brood,
Brood. Okay.
and that's that big pencil thing that looks. Did you
Now-
see it?
Does it mean
It's okay,
these
you
guys
keep
could
going.
these guys be laying this and prep to get a queen
No,
because
that's
they're getting
okay.
because the
There's
colony's
nothing
getting
there.
too big?
Pardon? Well, we got to worry about that because here's the drone.
See, see these little
These.
cavity
They
things
come
in
up.
the bottom?
They almost look like pencil eraser. Much bigger.
Yeah,
I
see it on
see.
this side?
A little bit on
Okay.
both sides.
So what does that mean?
That means that there's drone. I mean, you have to have so much drone in there to keep the hive happy. We're going to put that one back in.
Good.
We're going to pull this one off.
Pull the whole frame.
Yep,
I
pull
want
off.
this.
We're going to put it on top.
Keeps your hand too vulnerable.
I would like to have my hand, no. How's your ankle?
Now see, what I do, like I said, I'm using one hand. That way, in case something happens, I got it. But I did get stung over here, but it's just, that's part of life right now. Okay. So
Yeah, you don't have to
what
get
I'm
in
going to
the
do is
inside.
cover that. Yep.
My rubber band, do you think?
You're bringing that over here?
Yep. If somebody will lift that. Okay, you smoke this.
That's pretty heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, no. You guys try to lift that. And that's a
There's a lot of
medium.
honey in that one, isn't there?
That's a medium.
Oh, there we go.
God!
Yeah.
Man, lift
Okay.
that sucker, man. That thing is like, oh. This one has lots
It seems like it has a lot more honey you could add, too.
Well, I'm glad I got the small one. Pull that one out too.
You don't like the plastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Feel how heavy that is.
Did they not even, they didn't even bother to draw a comb on that one?
They don't like the plastic.
Yeah.
See, I have this thing about plastic.
Wow.
It doesn't seem as though
I really
they
don't like
as
it.
much.
You're doing cross-section there.
They'll build everywhere but.
Yeah.
You got a bee on you?
You okay? I have gloves over there. If you,
Me at the pupper once in a while. Put them in there.
Now,
Push them down.
Or some minnow.
see, this looks like brood to me
Yep.
on these
gotta
two.
look at this because we
These
got
look like
problems.
brooding.
Yeah. So we're going to pull this off. What do I do?
Now,
I
is it,
should've-
Oh, that's
is it
quite a
because it's,
sound.
now I have a question, is it because it's the whole plastic frame that they don't like, or they just don't like the plastic
I think that
foundation?
they're looking for the wax. They want that wax. So if you use plastic and wax on it
Uh-huh. Would you
with
be,
Wax Center, I think, but they don't sell it that way.
right.
What a little stick. Oh, the wires just came out.
That holds the foundation in place. Oh yeah, she's up here.
Is she up in that?
I think she's up here.
Yeah, because if you look at these couple right
See,
here,
workers.
well, look at,
Look at the larvae in
Yeah, can we?
Oh, I see, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Casey, real quick.
there. So that means how long they've been there? 3 to 4 days.
oh, you
4
can see,
days.
look at the larvae that
Remember,
have
it'll
dropped
be
off
sick.
onto the queen excluder.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you look at these two plastic white ones right here, I mean, these things are full of brood. Yeah, these two plastic ones, this whole side is brood, it looks like.
Yep. So we're going to have to move that. We're going to have to
Is that where you'll
move
rotate
This
it
is the
down?
one that you moved from the bottom. Didn't you say you moved?
Well, what the problem was when we did this originally, we had so many. This is loaded with bees. We couldn't find the queen. So what we decided to do was throw a queen excluder in here, hoping that we could
Trap her
trap
below.
or above. Then we know where
Yes.
she was.
Divide and
We
conquer.
know where to look.
She may be above.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to see if we can. These all look to be workers. But she's going to scoot away.
As I tell you, there's not near as many bees on these frames because looks like they're all brood.
Richard, I don't see her. Okay, so here's a queen cup being made. Queen
Oh,
cell.
let's see.
These guys are right here.
All
Right
right.
there. These guys are getting ready.
Now, how do you know that's a queen as opposed
Because
to
it's much bigger
hanging
than the
down.
rest, and it's sticking down, which means then that it's in preparation. It's not an emergency. This is a
Swarming
A
or-
swarming. So, not that they'll put anything in. They're just preparing.
Spring bacchanale.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe you
So
didn't
there's
buy
nothing-
your extra pack
There's
of
nothing in there then.
It could be.
There's nothing in that where we're saying that queen cell is?
No.
Okay.
It's empty. But,
Okay.
but they just build it in case.
Just in case they need a new
I
queen.
don't see her either, Jeff.
Okay.
All right.
Let's put this one. Okay. Now you can see the idea of having hives close together, because you want to have some distance between.
Now this is all propolis,
Yeah, that's propolis.
that dark color. Oh, look at that. Now that's brood there?
Yep, that's all brood.
Yeah.
Now,
Are
is that
those
a
drone brood, the larger?
Pardon?
No, that's regular.
No, this is worker brood.
is that a
Because it
spotty
doesn't
pattern?
have-
brood looks like
Yeah,
Is
I
that
was
a
just
good
wondering
one?
why it's so.
This one might be
two
a
opens.
drone because it's sticking up so
Yeah.
much higher than.
Oh,
the
you're
rest.
right.
It's like, where's Waldo?
Wow, man, look at the larva coming out.
Oh, they are coming out.
Here, man.
Huh.
Cool. Right at the top here.
Oh, they're all on top of each other.
I think we'll have to move that chamber down below the queen excluder, Jeff,
Yep, I
and bring
think
that
so.
one
Well,
half super
that's
up.
what I want to do is, excuse me.
I thought for sure we had her below.
I thought so too, but we just don't
You
know.
should see the brood on this side of this. I mean, this thing is
Full of
apart
brood.
there.
Yeah, and this is what we
Oh,
want.
they were actually stuck together
Yep.
too. Oh God, look at all
Ew.
this.
Wow.
Look at the larva.
Okay, that's kind of just gross.
Come and look now. You wanted to see it. Look at it now. Look at it.
Is that
all.
her? Right there?
Yep, there
there
she
she
is.
is.
There's the queen.
Oh, I see.
Hurry, 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 hurry. Queen,
There
mark.
she is.
Okay.
Oh, where is
See,
she?
it's even marked.
Come on.
Yeah, she's marked on top.
Where is she?
See it? The whites come off a
Look
little
at the
bit.
size of her ass.
Yeah, because she's has.
Well, that you
Can
did
you
what
see
you
it?
wanted to do. You
Yeah,
got the
right there.
queen. Okay,
So,
where is she?
right here.
See the white
Look at
mark on
the
her?
white
Yeah,
mark,
right
but
there.
it's
See
coming
how much
off a little
longer
bit, but
her
it's the long,
abdomen is?
but the how long the abdomen is. So we found her. We know where she's at now. So this is the great news. We should actually capture her.
You should what?
Well, capture her, put her in something until we get everything arranged, and then we reintroduce
How would you
her.
do that?
Ooh. Well, there's a little plastic thing. Now we've got to find her.
She went underneath this
Okay,
right
that's
there.
cool. Okay, so this one, what we need
Here
to
she comes
do
back out
is,
again.
Yeah, there
Okay.
she is.
what we need
So
to
one
do
person's
on this
job is
one,
to watch the queen.
Pick this one up, put her down in here.
yeah,
Okay, so you want to lift this frame and put it underneath
yeah,
the
what we're
excluder?
gonna do is,
She's going to the other side.
okay,
Oh, she just flipped over.
Yeah,
she's
okay,
down
there's
here.
that.
She's
Yep,
right at
there
the
she-
bottom.
Yep, there she is. So I'm gonna put her back down in there, and this is the right direction. I'm gonna push this together. And what I'm gonna do is put these little guys, and I'm gonna move them over slowly so I don't crush
Well,
them.
you got to keep doing it because it will go out.
Yeah, yep, exactly. And you can throw some more of that.
I'm
stuff.
surprised we're standing here so long, Jeff.
Well,
were
this
pretty
one,
nasty
they're
earlier.
happy now. That's the whole thing. is
They're
stu-
not. They're actually don't seem to be
Pretty
too-
docile.
Yeah. They seem to be going about their business.
I've seen them nastier than this.
So here's one that's empty. See that? What they've done is they've chewed some of the wax away from the bottom.
Huh.
Okay, so we're going to slide that one in, make sure that she has lots of room. We're going to pull this one to the side. And we're going to stick these things back in here. This is going to be food for them.
That is cool.
And you want to put the undeveloped side in, right?
I'm just going to do it that way.
Okay.
Okay. Now what we want to do is I'm going to take this one canvas. Let's, Richard, what do you say we put it right over here on this?
Have you handful?
You want to set it up on top of here?
Yeah. What we will do is put
Stuff a little more in there.
that's it. Okay, you got it.
Right with the smoker?
Now feel this one a little bit. Just pick up one side.
Oh, this
So
is
this
much
is
lighter.
this is why
Huh.
the deeps you can use as brood
chambers.
chambers.
Okay.
And
I didn't try picking up
And
that.
the medium.
now if you want to grab that cover,
The queen excluder.
yeah, we want to do excluder too.
crunch.
Yeah.
It's stuck down.
Going to de-stick the excluder.
Yeah, we're gonna take.
Do the other side some? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so squished. It's better than the head.
Did you hear him crunch when he went?
Get underneath of
Yeah.
it.
There you go. There it is.
Okay.
I like to
grab
think
the
it's
cover,
comb going crunch and
One of
not.
those pieces of canvas.
Put it on top.
Okay. Go try to lift that right now.
On this one?
Yeah.
I was still. I know. I'll try to lift it.
Now we go.
That probably has the money.
Okay, that's not
When I was tapping on the side,
See, there's some drone brood in here.
So we're gonna see what's.
It is. It's old.
Wow.
Yeah, because this is
Yeah,
full
this
of
is
honey
good.
and capped.
Yep.
This one is building honey on the sides.
Okay. Now,
There
if
is some
somebody will
drone-
grab that one. Now, do you have a bucket, Richard?
Yeah.
Like a little bucket? We're gonna just sort of open that drone stuff up. Oh, look at the drone coming out.
Yeah.
Eyes formed.
Uh-huh. Cool. So much for that drone. Bye-bye.
This
Oh.
bucket you want?
What I'm
Yeah.
trying to do is clean this so that they
Here
will.
you go.
Pristine. Now, I think we're gonna leave that one
It's starting to get a little noisy, you know.
alone. Yeah, because
They're getting a little agitated, I think.
You're standing in front of the entrance.
That's okay.
okay, these are okay, Richard.
All right.
The suit gives me a false sense of security.
We can probably move that one up, right?
Yeah, we're gonna move this one.
Actually, put it up at the top.
Take that one.
They look like all broods, or like all drones.
It's not. It's